This is the Hawaii most of us know. Calm, tropical, palm trees, turquoise blue waters, and a slower pace of life. But there's also luxury real estate scene in Hawaii that's growing and building a stronger global presence. At $47 million, this home is one of the most expensive properties in the state of Hawaii, featuring multiple structures, 650 feet of ocean frontage, built around lava formations, natural alpine ponds, and lush landscape. It offers a breath of fresh air from the hustle and bustle of the world.
But the island has its own plan for you as well.
Yeah.
And it slows us down. And it taps us on the shoulder and tells us what we need to hear.
There's also a growing movement of billionaires investing and building in Hawaii that's been making the headlines.
Oprah Winfrey bought 870 acres of land in
Larry Ellison bought it for a reported $300 million.
So in this episode, we'll tour this incredible home and show you its grounds. It's one thing to have a luxurious property, but it's another thing to be able to live in the surroundings like this. And explore why so much wealth is now choosing Hawaii as its new base. All right, everyone, welcome to the Big Island. Now, I have to mention something. For the last 2 days, I've been going through a severe cold flu. I have totally lost my voice, but luckily today, my voice is back. And also tonight we have a flight going back to LA, so this is my only chance to do this tour and share this experience with all of you. But I do not want my voice to reflect on my enthusiasm when it comes to this estate. This property is so dreamy. Between the ocean frontage, the grounds, the structures, the landscaping, it is such a stunning estate, and I'm beyond excited to be in Hawaii and to share this experience with all of you. Now, here behind Armand, we have the gates opening up to the spacious motor court. We can park 5 to 6 cars. And then to my left, we have the detached 3-car garage with an attached laundry room. I really liked the construction here, how they use cedar for the exterior, board and batten siding, these cedar garage doors with hand-carved motifs, and also over here you can see the roof overhang and these double rafter tails. If you like carpentry, if you like woodwork, you're gonna really appreciate and enjoy this estate. Also, where we have the 1-car bay, they have a really nice golf cart. We're in a gated community, so these come in very handy. And also on the other side, they have a woody style eco-line. I love the turquoise color and the faux woodwork. This is actually paint. Perfect for Hawaii. Going this way, as you can see, the property is very nicely landscaped, and this entry is quite deceiving because it hides the rest of the property. We have a stone walkway here, and then to our right is the first pond. They have ponds like this throughout the property. I really like the artificial water feature that they created here. Nicely landscaped, water lilies, and inside they have koi fish, goldfish. It is so relaxing, so tranquil. In fact, fish literally come up to you here. Isn't this wild?
This is crazy. This is lovely.
And the same pond goes all the way to the office, goes underneath the office, and continues. So I really appreciate how they capitalize on these water features, these ponds, and made them integrated part of the property. Look at my backdrop.
It is dreamy.
It's so dreamy. And this estate consists of 9 different structures. We're gonna tour every single one of them. Yesterday, I was here barefoot, just laying on the grass. I didn't have my phone, I wasn't listening to anything. I was just laying down and taking in this tranquility, this peace, grounding myself. And I just appreciate how much space you get with this estate, given that it's in a gated community and it's one of the 6 homes that are located on the ocean side. To our right, we have the detached office. And here you can see how they use coral stone on the outside, Douglas fir exposed roof rafters, cedar roof. You can see the emphasis on natural materials and how they wanted to blend the house to the landscape. And then this paved walkway takes you to the front door and to your formal living room. Look at that view. You can hear the ocean straight from the entry. This is magical. Now, before we continue, why don't we get the specs out of the way? We have 7 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 7,874 square feet of interior space. The estate is situated on 2.81 acres, on the market for $47 million. It's actually one of the most expensive homes for sale currently in the state of Hawaii. And I want to give big thanks to the listing agents. X Clarke, he has been amazing showing us around, and his enthusiasm when it comes to Hawaii and for what he does speaks for itself. And I also want to thank the other listing agents, Segal and Shaun Alan, who are our friends from Los Angeles, for helping us put this shoot together. We are just beyond excited to be in Hawaii, excited to enjoy the Pacific Ocean and this view. And as always, you can find more information about this estate in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. With that, I would like to welcome you to the formal living room. It's a very elegant space, nicely furnished and accessorized. We have hardwood floors throughout, which then transition to travertine, where we have the sliding glass doors. And then here, I love how they designed this vaulted ceiling. All these rafters come to the center, and the beams connect these rafters to each other. You can see the location of each one of the holes where they drilled the beams and ran a bolt through them to make sure this entire roof is locked in place and then strapped to the exterior walls. And underneath the roof, they use bamboo. So I like this two-tone contrast, this natural aesthetic that they went for, and given how open these structures are. I mean, right behind Armand, the entire corner opens up to the view and the backyard. We have sliding glass doors here, sliding glass windows on this side, so these spaces behave like outdoor spaces. So you want to make sure that the materiality that you choose, not only on the outside, but also on the inside, can withstand the weather conditions and look this beautiful for generations to come. So calm, so relaxing, and I just love that even some of the interior spaces don't feel like interior spaces. It feels like I'm sitting outside.
Yeah, it's all interior, exterior, all together.
It's all together. And also, they continue the same coral stone that we saw in the exterior to the interior. Just to give you some context, coral stone is a type of limestone that's formed from corals and shells. So it's also natural, and they also have this lighting detail around the perimeter to highlight these beams at night. And the fact that this entire corner opens up, your backyard is steps away, and you have a cozy seating area like this. I love it. And the cross breeze. Just open up the sliding glass windows here. Now, Armand, can you come over to this side? I don't know why, but I feel like this corner is so charming. The little garden, and all you want to do is just sit down here and enjoy the scenery. In fact, yesterday, Nick and Shaun were just enjoying this corner. They were really in their element, and I see why. The view is fantastic. It's like a little protected corner. And I just love how this home offers so many moments like this. The fact that you get this kind of a view, private, all to yourself, straight from your living room, says everything you need to know about this property. This is breathtaking. Sliding glass doors fully pocket into the walls. And here we have the kitchen. It's a really functional space because both corners open up. We have the outdoor dining area on the other side, same vaulted roof design, and we have a built-in dining area, massive island in the center, and the cabinetry here is all Carolwood, just like the living room. And I realized I forgot to mention, in the living room, behind the built-in wall, we also have a pop-up TV. In fact, this home was built in 2010, but it was remodeled in 2020. So I'm assuming they brought a lot of these newer wood elements in 2020. I also like how Carolwood contrasts against the coral wood here. Again, nicely incorporated to the wall, built-in seating, two gorgeous marble tables, and behind they also recessed in some plugs. That way you can sit down here, charge your computer, charge your phone, get some work done, enjoy the space, interact with the kitchen.
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. It's such an amazing property. This home is a celebration of life. It was built to enjoy life. It was built to enjoy the ocean, what Hawaii has to offer, and it puts a smile on your face. It's hard to be mad in this property. It has such a light, easygoing, unintimidating feel to it that I really enjoy. I mean, minus my voice, everything has been great.
I'm so sorry for your voice, but I'm glad we stayed here.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun. Anyways, coming back to the kitchen. Massive island right in the center, beautiful marble countertop with a waterfall edge, your bar seating, and we have the paneled fridge and freezer here, base cabinets, your main sink, and another sliding glass windows. I love sliding glass windows. They're practical, they're much better than casement, meaning with casement windows, you feel like you're not getting the full access. When you open up these sliding glass windows, the exterior becomes part of the interior experience. And look at that frame. It's dreamy. The palm trees, the structures. Over on this side, we have a butler's pantry. You have additional appliances, fridge, sink. And over on this side, we have the second sink. Armand, let's get a close-up. When I say vein match, this is what I'm talking about. You see how they match the slabs to make sure there's a beautiful organic continuity? Whoever did the woodwork in this home, whether it's the roof structures, the cabinetry, they were top-tier craftsmen. This is not an easy home to build. It has this easygoing energy to it, but a lot of masonry work, a lot of carpentry work, and a lot of details executed to make this home feel effortless. Over on this side, we have the wolf cast range, vents above, contrast nicely against the marble backsplash, and they also continue the wood as a trim detail around this backsplash as well. And of course, sliding glass doors open up. I mean, your kitchen is part of your backyard. Just imagine people utilizing this kitchen, eating by the dining area, enjoying the pool. This is a legacy estate. You want to invite a lot of people here. You want to make the best of this property and enjoy it with your friends and family. What sets the Big Island apart is its scale and climate. It's the largest island in Hawaii, nearly twice the size of all the other islands combined, yet it remains one of the least developed, which allows for larger parcels, more privacy, and estates that can span multiple acres. This side of the island is also one of the driest in the state, averaging roughly 10 to 15 inches of rainfall annually compared to over 100 inches in other regions. That combination of usable land, consistent weather is a major reason why many of Hawaii's luxury developments are concentrated along this coastline.
So this island is larger than all the other islands combined. You can drive to different places. You're not looking at marketing. You're not looking at many other people. You barely drive through a few communities, max, lots of nature in between all these resorts.
This is Kohala Coast, and we're within the Mauna Lani Resort. And within the resort, they have a gated community called Pauoa Beach. And within the Pauoa Beach, there are only 6 oceanfront homes, and this is one of them. Having this much acreage by the ocean is quite rare. And beyond what's mentioned, the resort also includes championship golf courses, hotel suites for additional guest accommodations, and a full network of amenities built directly into the community.
The way that the lava rock is integrated into everything, the landscaping, not just for this property, but within the community and within all the other resorts around here, it's jaw-dropping. From the finishes of the property through the naturescapes of it all, just keeps unveiling itself to me.
Depending on what your lifestyle is and how your family comes together, how friends come together, this is one of the rarest environments that truly not only welcomes that, it challenges you to relax in such a way that you've never probably done that before.
The county is really protective in terms of the land. They don't allow just anybody to come and develop, and you know, they protect the resources quite a bit.
Yeah.
And they protect it for the future generations as well, which is commendable. So, you know, they want their grandkids or great-grandkids to be able to drive on the highway and be able to see the ocean, not rooftops. So they're very protective.
And when you put all of that together, you'll understand why this offering is so attractive. The conveniences of a resort community, pristine Pacific Ocean frontage, complete privacy and tranquility, and the unique qualities of Hawaii all in one estate. All right, next up, we have the outdoor dining area. This single slab of wood is stunning with a live edge detail And above, we have this trellis. Instead of using wood slats, they use branches and these natural beams. Again, going with the natural materials. But we have downlights. It's a comfortable space. Capitalizes on the view. And this is the door that opens up from the pantry, so you have an easy access as well. A couple of things I want to point out. They have travertine floors throughout the patio. These are cut as flagstone pieces, installed with these big mortar joints, and then the coral stone with this chiseled edge. Again, it's a type of limestone, and I like the two-tone contrast between the darker roof rafters, these beams, and the lighter walls and the floors. Now, over on this side, we have 2 powder rooms, gorgeous travertine sink with an agate back wall, and we have the first bathroom here. Look at all the onyx work and the stonework throughout. And the women's side features mother of pearl. Even the powder rooms are so decked out with intricate details. Every corner of this home, they wanted to showcase something different, a unique detail. I love it, I love it. Now here we have the built-in barbecue area, gas grill, pizza oven, but what's on the back is even more interesting. We have another pond. Armand, yesterday I was sitting down here. I forgot how much time has passed by. I was here for like almost an hour.
Wow.
I was just sitting down and watching all the fish. And having an interactive element like this as part of your backyard, it's so relaxing, so mesmerizing, just watching all the fish eat off of the surface. And they also have a lot of big koi fish as well. They come out of the water. And then you have water lilies, which help with algae. The ocean view is certainly the focal point, but for me, the grounds of this property is just as impressive. How they embrace all this lava formation and these ponds and made them significant part of the experience is quite impressive. And this pond goes all the way to the entry of this guest house here where I stay. So I go over a little bridge over this pond. This is where we have the main pool with the palapa, dark plaster, Baja shelves. I really like the stonework around the perimeter and how the landscaping comes into the pool. It's relaxing, soothing, has so many different zones. Over on this side, we have a really nice bar, onyx countertop, dual elevation, and I like that this section is sunk in. So you can interact with the bar or you can interact with the pool. And then we have the palapa. Here's what's so interesting about this design. Instead of having it on the surface, they recessed it into the pool. You can see the thatched roof, which is made out of dry leaves. Comfortable seating, beautiful live edge table in the center. And there's also a TV here. The pitch roof helps with the heat here, helps with the ventilation. And there's something beautiful about having water all around you. It's calming, it's relaxing. I mean, my view from this point is just the ocean, the water in the pool, and the trees, and the horizon. This is amazing. And even with the slab here, look at all the imperfections. They wanted to make it look like lava stone, which is what we have throughout the property, the stone that surrounds the palapa. And then over on this side, we have the Baja shelves. These are very nice. You get a little extra protection above. It's very inviting. I really like how they created and crafted these stone slabs to make it look like natural rocks that are part of the pool design. It's another water feature here. And Armand, why don't we take everybody to the other side? Here, we have our jacuzzi, nicely embedded to the landscape. This is unreal. God, it's so beautiful. It's so relaxing. If you're in this home, do not play any music. This is your music.
Absolutely.
This is what you're paying for. So if you come out here, this is what you should experience. It nurtures your soul. You cannot be mad or angry or anxious in this property. You just want to take in the sun and the air. This is the other section of the other pond, and these are alkaline ponds. Do you know what that means, Armand?
I don't know.
They are naturally formed water bodies near the ocean, but they are landlocked. But because we have lava rock underneath, they're actually connected to the ocean because lava rock is a porous stone. Water goes through it.
Wow,
So
interesting.
they're mixed of fresh and salt water. With all the water lilies and fish, it's mesmerizing. I mean, look at this. Such a beautiful property. There are also whales out there. You can whale watch from this property. I mean, that's the wild Pacific Ocean. Not only they've honored the land and the surroundings really well, look at the material palette. All the wood and stone used throughout. Douglas fir beams, roof rafters, cedar roof, coral stone on the exterior, travertine floors. They try to bring in more nature into the nature. And I respect that and I appreciate that. If you never visited Hawaii, I highly recommend. Buy a plane ticket, come over and see it yourself. And the fact that you can live oceanfront with this much privacy, sip your coffee here while being within the gated community with safety and security in mind and all the amenities, I don't know how much better can it get from this. Okay, now let's check out the beach, but we got to do it right. You know what that means, Armand?
Oh,
I got to take off my shoes.
yeah, you're gonna go barefoot.
And for the people out there always telling me that I should wear socks, I wear socks all the time. They're ankle socks. I like to wear ankle socks with my loafers. But anyways, this is what this property is all about, being barefoot, enjoying the grounds. I'm so happy. I don't know if you can tell from my face. I know my voice doesn't reflect that well, at least now, but the weather is fantastic. And I also like how they incorporated the lava rock throughout the property, including the steps here. Now here we have a gate opening up to the beach. Look at this, it's wild. People are gonna ask, how are you walking on rocks like this? They actually feel great under my feet. The fact that you can step out of your property and have access to the ocean like this is just amazing. I'm out of words. Look at the color of the water.
You know the rock formation in front of us? It blocks the waves too. You
Yes.
have calm water now.
That's reef.
Yeah.
So the reef formation protects this little cove. And there's another small beach on the other side. And to our right, we have another beach with the clubhouse and the rest of the amenities that come with the Mauna Lani Resort. So you have a lot of things to do here. And this coastline is stunning. It's a privilege to experience a property like this and get the opportunity to share it with all of you. I mean, I feel so blessed. I feel so appreciative with the fact that I can be barefoot here and experience the scenery.
Do you feel like you're getting back to your surfing career memories?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Just for a little context, I was a windsurfer for 12 years and I used to come to Hawaii all the time to train and to test boards and sails for the companies that I was working for. I used to come to Maui a lot specifically. So this landscape, the scenery, the water, the air, the wind speaks to me. It's bringing up a lot of good memories, but Hawaii is a magical place. The way it interacts with the water and how raw the landscape here is, I think, what draws a lot of people to these islands. And I really appreciate how the homeowner wanted to honor the land, make the best of it, and built a living experience around all of these natural elements, whether it's the lava formations, the alkaline ponds, even their pool, how it's embedded into the landscape, and the fact that you're just steps away from the Pacific Ocean is what makes this property truly one of a kind. I'm so glad we came out here. So this is the pond that we have right next to the former living room. And over on this side, we have the office. Look at this dreamy setting. 2 sets of sliding glass doors open up, the cross breeze, coral stone on the exterior with cedar roof, exposed roof rafters that are aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but also, given how much they extend over the structure, they protect sliding glass doors and all the windows in the exterior walls. And how is this real? How are we not in a resort? How is this a private residence? Amazing. All right, over here we have another small garden and the entry to the office. Built-in cabinetry, bookshelves, coffered ceiling detail, and 2 sets of sliding glass doors properly plug into the walls and open up to this view. The fact that you can sit down here and enjoy the pond, watch the fish and the Pacific Ocean, and wait for a second, grab a book is what life is all about. I mean, this frame puts a smile on my face. What a beautiful way to enjoy a property. And I have to give huge credit to the architect, to the development team for making this pond an intricate and important part of the experience here. They could have easily cut this pond short and have a separate office here. But to me, this is a celebration of life. This property is not trying to prove anything. It was built to honor this land and what Hawaii has to offer, and they've accomplished that extremely well. I would just spend hours here, sitting down, drinking coffee, watching this view, working on my computer, hanging out with my friends and family. Such a warm, inviting space. And also the millwork speaks for itself. Impeccable cabinetry. Again, this is coal wood just like the kitchen, but the color and the grain here is a little bit different. It comes with a half bathroom. There's also a wet bar here with onyx countertop, coffee maker, and your desk. Of course, Armand, I have to showcase. Out of all the structures, this really spoke to me. And the cross breeze, unreal. What a beautiful office.
It's the most impressive office I've ever seen so far.
I think this is the most enjoyable office.
Enjoyable.
We have seen a lot of offices. We have seen a lot of incredible spaces. But this one celebrates life and brings this intention on enjoying life in a way that I've never experienced before. Working here is a privilege. It's an honor. And every corner, everywhere I look, it just makes me happy. And I think it's the volcanic stone and the soil that we sit on. It's all this greenery that is infused throughout the property in every aspect. How I see water no matter where I look. I see wildlife, I see fish, and they're all interacting with each other. There's a level of harmony, how the home, the greenery, the water complement each other. And all of that just creates this vibration, this energy that's quite hard to explain. It really is. And I do not want to sound salesy or exaggerative. I really am not. I feel compelled to tell what I'm feeling just because it's so overwhelming. It's so fulfilling and it's so energizing. Just a beautiful home. And we still got a lot more to see. There are places in the world that don't just attract wealth, they earn it. Hawaii is one of those places. In recent years, some of the most visionary minds in tech, business, and media have made a quiet but unmistakable move. Not to Manhattan penthouses or European estates, but to the islands of Hawaii. Now the question is, why? The answer begins with something no amount of money can manufacture. Natural beauty that is genuinely irreplaceable. Pristine coastlines, ancient volcanic landscapes, year-round warmth, and an atmosphere that simply cannot be replicated anywhere else on Earth. But for those operating at the highest level, Hawaii offers something even more rare: true privacy and scale. Unlike Malibu, where estates sit wall to wall, or Miami Star Island, where neighbors are meters away, Hawaii's strict building regulations and vast land parcels allow for sweeping estates with genuine seclusion. The kind of privacy that money alone can no longer buy on the mainland. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, purchased a stunning 14-acre oceanfront estate on Maui for $78 million, a record-breaking sale that signaled just how seriously the ultra-wealthy view Hawaii as a destination of permanence, not just vacation. Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder of Meta, has been quietly assembling over 1,500 acres on the island of Kauai, a sprawling retreat on one of the most naturally pristine islands in the world. Oprah Winfrey owns over 1,000 acres in the upcountry hills of Maui, surrounded by the slopes of Haleakala, one of the most breathtaking settings anywhere in the Pacific. And perhaps the boldest statement of all, Larry Ellison, co-founder of Oracle, purchased 98% of the island of Lanai for $300 million, investing hundreds of millions more into luxury resort renovations, sustainable agriculture, and affordable housing for the island's residents. These aren't impulsive purchases. They are deliberate, long-term bets on a place that these individuals believe will only become more valuable and more meaningful with time. Hawaii is finite. The land is protected. The views don't change. And in a world of endless development and diminishing natural wonder, That makes it one of the most compelling places on earth to call home. Welcome to the Garden Cottage. This is one of the 5 detached guest homes that we have on the property. This one and the next one that we're going to tour were built a little bit later because architecturally and the way they're constructed are different than the other guest suites. But they're all very spacious, all welcoming. This one comes with a covered porch. I love the woodwork, the board and batten siding, how they use cedar, these beams, and these double rafter tails. They're crafted so well, and this one comes with a king-size bed right in the center, small seating area with a desk, built-in cabinetry, white vertical panel walls, and you can see how we have the ridge beam in the center and these roof rafters that go to the exterior. But Armand, let's get a close-up. You see how they also incorporated additional beams on each side and bolted it through. That's why on the outside you see 2 beams coming out. It's an architectural detail, but the execution, the bolts, spacing, everything is perfectly aligned. Even though the style, the architecture here is meant to be casual and easygoing, the execution is flawless. I also like the wallpaper here, the warm tones. It comes with a small kitchenette, so it's a proper detached guest suite. And here we have the sliding glass doors opening up to a little patio. And we have to show it. Some mature trees, lava rock retaining wall, and a little dining area. And here we have the full bathroom, same solid wood cabinetry with these slats. And Armand, do you know why they built the cabinetry like this?
I don't know.
So that the inside can ventilate.
Oh, that's cool.
Exactly.
Very, very interesting.
It's a nice touch. And then we have the limestone countertop, again with coral and shells, wall mount fixtures, copper sink, additional cabinetry. And here, another private outdoor shower. These guest suites are so tastefully done, to the point, functional, and we got more to see. Next up, we have the Bunk House. It's a Hawaiian plantation style home, same cedar roof, covered patio, nicely landscaped. To our left, we have a half basketball court, and underneath the roof, we have a ping pong table, ceiling mount swing chair. I have to try this out. It's a vibe. This property. The frame that I'm facing is magical. Palm trees, the main house, the office, the grounds, and this is a pretty big guest house. Comes with 2 separate bedrooms, seating area right in the center, small kitchenette with the same slatted cabinets, vaulted ceilings here as well. Armand, can you go back? I just love the craftsmanship. Tongue and groove ceiling design, beautiful ceiling fans, and then you have the lighter walls, sliding glass doors. It's warm, inviting, and we have the first bedroom suite here. Definitely a spacious room, king size bed right in the center, and I like the hardwood floors here. These are real wood exotic floors, and they're durable, moisture resistant, given where we are. And this is also Armand's room. This is where you stay.
Yes, this is my bedroom, and I'm enjoying it so much because I go to bed with my curtains closed. I like that. But here, I left them open, just to appreciate the sunlight, the day, and everything. It's
So you
super
start
nice.
your day early because the sunlight comes in early.
Yep, I didn't set my alarm.
It's funny you say that. I've been doing the same in my room. Second, people start their day early in Hawaii and end their day early as well because at night it gets so dark. There's no light pollution here. Contrary to living in a city, lights are always on, there's always energy. But isn't that nice? You wake
incredible.
up early, you start early.
Yes, totally.
And then you go to bed early as well. It's better for your circadian rhythm as well.
Yeah, you feel more energetic.
Yes, for sure. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
Now let's show your bathroom. Again, solid with vanity, same limestone countertops, separate water closet, and of course we have to show it. An outdoor shower. Do you like your outdoor shower?
Yes, you know, I know you like outdoor showers too.
I love outdoor
But I
showers.
kind of couldn't get used to it because, you know, it's kind of private.
You gotta embrace it.
I embraced it here, yes.
Yes. There's a reason why they named this structure Bunk House, because of the bunk room. 4 bunk beds, Same roof design, light colored walls, full bathroom, another outdoor shower. What a beautiful guest house.
It's incredible.
It's
There are
charming.
extra beds too.
Huh?
There are extra beds under the lower section too.
Really?
Yeah, look at that. It's technically for 6 people.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so right. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, there you go. 6 people can stay comfortable here. At the end, this property is designed to house guests, invite your friends, family, enjoy it with others. That's why you have so many different structures. So if you want, you can have your privacy, but then when you want to enjoy your friends and family and others, you use the common spaces. And what I like is that in order to go to the next structure, you have to go outside. You have to interact with the grounds, and that's what makes living in Hawaii or experiencing a property like this so much different. This in LA to a degree wouldn't make sense, but here with the warm weather, beautiful grounds, and the ocean breeze, it makes a lot more sense. This is the lower part of the backyard. We have another alkaline pond here. It's a landlocked body of water next to the ocean. It's kind of crazy. I mean, 2.8 acres, you get a lot. And look at all the volcanic formation here. This is all natural. This wasn't man-made. And I like how they kind of kept everything the way it is and worked around it and protected these ponds. And here you can see how they maintained all these volcanic sections and just grass and landscaped around it. And there's also another section here where they have a hot tub, lounging beds, and all these lava tunnels. These are natural formations. Again, you have the hot lava running through the tunnel. The outside layer cools off, hence the volcanic stone, but the inside lava continues and eventually leaves the center hollow, hence the cave. And then look at the retaining wall around it. But here's what they did that was so clever. They take the loose lava rock, crush it, and turn it into small stones, aggregate. And then they mix it with cement, which makes it into a concrete. And then they use that concrete to build these retaining walls. But I'm assuming they also put color pigmentation into the cement so that all the cement work matches the color of the lava rock. Hence, everything looks natural. And they have mini retaining walls like this throughout the property. But they've done a good job blending these additions to the existing formations. This land was formed over time because of hot lava. Kind of crazy. And yeah, hot tub here, nicely incorporated to the land with all this stonework. And then above, we have 3 detached guest homes. Let's check it out. So we have the first guest house here. Comes with a king size bed, has its own kitchenette, full bathroom, and of course an outdoor shower. The second one that's right in the center is the biggest one. Comes with its own terrace, again Douglas fir columns and beams, and the design elements here matches the main home. Poster bed right in the center, small seating area here, even all the window trim work, and the moldings here are Douglas fir. So they're nice solid wood. And to my left, your coffee/tea bar. Room is very voluminous, spacious. These are proper detached guest homes. And around the corner, we have the walk-in closet, dedicated entry, and here we have the full bathroom. This particular guest house comes with a copper freestanding tub, dual vanity here, and of course, sliding glass doors open up to that shower. It's awesome that you have an outdoor shower like this. They don't have any interior showers. That's how committed they were to their vision, and I totally get it. With this setting, it makes so much sense. This is the part of the tour that I've been waiting for. This is the guest house that I'm staying in, and it's a phenomenal space. First off, I have a great terrace here, lounging bed, little table. I've been working here, reading a book, enjoying the view. The view is fantastic, and I'm right next to the main pool. I'm conveniently located right in the center, and then the sliding glass doors open up, king size bed, room gets great natural light, and I also like that we have real wood on the floors. Given that we have sliding glass doors open and we're allowing all this moisture to come into the property, you want to use a type of wood that can withstand the moisture and take this kind of abuse and still look beautiful and be here for generations to come. And the vaulted ceiling design here. You see, every single one of these roof rafters go to the ridge beam right in the center, and then we have additional beams tying these elements to each other. That way, if you push one of the beams, you'll end up moving the entire roof structure. That's what makes wood structures like this so strong. They're all interlinked to each other, and it may seem easy to construct something like this, but it's actually very challenging. Getting everything level and true to the eye is not easy, but it looks awesome. And I like this half wall design so that the natural light can travel to the other side. I mean, minus my voice, it's been so great staying at this guest house, enjoying the grounds, and being able to open up the sliding glass doors every single morning to take in this view. It's been great. Now here we have our Nuare candle. As you all know, we make all natural ingredient candles in Los Angeles, hand pour them ourselves. And even though I haven't burned this candle yet, the cold throw is actually filling up the room. It smells floral and so sweet here. And this is our second scent, Bergamot Rose. If you want something a little bit more soothing, easygoing, then I would recommend Tangerine Vetiver. Make sure to check us out at nuarehome.com. And we're leaving a few candles for the homeowners here. I hope they would enjoy them as well. Now with that, let's continue. This is the entry. Actually, Armand, why don't you come over here? You see, I talked about it. The pond comes all the way to this section, and there's a stone bridge that takes you to the other side. This is the entry of my guest house. So cool, so cool. Good sized walk-in closet, and then we have the bathroom. Again, 2 sinks, limestone countertop where you can see all the shell and coral formation, copper sinks, this mosaic back wall, separate water closet, and of course, sliding glass doors open up to the outdoor shower. This is for sure the highlight of this property. The fact that you go outside to shower every single day, and how they embrace the volcanic stone, the lava rock, and design this space where you're touching natural stone and showering in this environment is crazy. And the shower head design here is very straight to the point. You have your Douglas fir column bolted to the lava rock wall, and then you have hot line and cold line coming here and getting mixed in your rain head. In fact, why don't I show it? This is your experience. It's been amazing to shower outside, and the water can go around as well. I mean, it's your grounds. Just make sure to use natural toiletry products. There you go. This has been one of the best parts of the experience. Waking up here, coming to this section barefoot, touching the lava rock, the stone, and showering like this. And I like that they've even landscaped these outdoor showers. I love it. I'm obsessed. I highly recommend, if you have the opportunity, have some outdoor showers in your home. I promise you, you won't regret it. It's been lovely. The wind really picked up. I love the sound. The sound of the waves, palm trees, the wind. It is so immersive. I feel alive. And also, welcome to the primary bedroom. The primary wing has its own pool, same design elements. I like how they incorporated these rock sections throughout the pool. Hot tub right in the center. And I also like that it's a darker pool. It blends in with the landscape a little bit more, reflects the light and the surroundings, and also absorbs a little bit more heat, so it's warmer. And you get this beautiful view all for the primary bedroom suite. Terrace here is also good size, outdoor seating area, little dining area. And the trellis design that we saw by the outdoor dining area, they also have it here with the branches, just to extend the shade and the protection for the bedroom a little bit more. Sliding glass doors pocket into the walls, open up the door. I'm on 1 second. This is your supporting column. It's not just for the looks. It actually holds up the corner. And your poster king size bed right in the center. Vaulted ceiling, again with the logs and the exposed rafters. Bamboo warms up the space. There's also a comfortable seating area here. TV around the corner. Another set of sliding glass windows. Room gets so much natural light, fresh air. But Arma, I need you to come right here. Look at this view you get from your bedroom. Isn't this magical?
It is gorgeous, Hennes. It's I can't stop looking at it.
Yeah, I know. It's soothing. It speaks to your soul. And the fact that you can appreciate a view like this from your bedroom says it all. Every morning, open up the doors and enjoy what Hawaii has to offer. Now, here we have easy access to the main walkway that brings you to the primary bedroom quarters. There's a small kitchenette, marble countertop, and I really like the cabinetry here. Ramon, do you know what material this is?
They look very similar, but what is that?
Coconut shells.
Oh,
I think they hand lay them piece by piece. That's why the surface is not even. What a great way to take something outside and make it part of your home.
great, great touch.
I love this. And they use coconut shells for the built-in cabinetry here. This is one of the 2 bathrooms. This is the smaller one. We have the vanity here, same marble countertop, alabaster light fixtures, separate water closet, and the door here opens up to the first outdoor shower. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about outdoor showers. I think I covered them enough. And the walkway actually goes to the other side where we have the second outdoor shower for the second bathroom. Private, cozy, trees, and the sounds of nature. Now, on the other side, we have the second bathroom, definitely spacious. I think the cabinetry here is maple. I just love the light vein structure and the vein matching. You have piece cabinets, uppers, vaulted ceiling, and I like those downlights as well, and there are also lights around the room to highlight the ceiling details. At night, this space also looks very nice, proper, crystal chandelier right in the center, freestanding tub, very spacious bathroom, and we have the second vanity here with a makeup area, small workout room that opens up to the outdoor shower, and lastly, there's also a little lounge here with the same maple cabinetry. I mean, what can I say? I really like this home, and I appreciate how they paid attention to using natural materials throughout. And this home also pays attention to craftsmanship, how we have coral stone on the exterior as well as the interior, the detailed masonry work, how all these outdoor areas are incorporated to the landscape, and then these roof structures, the exposed beams and columns, Douglas fir millwork. This home is going to age so beautifully, and I also have to give credit to the homeowners for preserving the estate so well. It's in immaculate condition, and I just really enjoyed how every single one of these structures are open, flowing to the outside. I mean, I really enjoyed our time, and I hope you enjoyed this tour as well.
Open the newspaper anytime, you see what is happening. Everybody that comes to Hawaii comes from that, from reading that, being bombarded, opinions, wars, you name it. I mean, it's intense. You come here, if you do not turn on the TV or open a newspaper, you're in a different world all of a sudden.
Which I haven't, by the way. I feel like I've been here for the last 30 days. That's how long it's been. It feels like to be here because the days are longer. You get to experience the time a little bit more. And the land speaks to you. You just get a totally different experience.
It's the most beautiful gift what you have received.
This is a visceral experience that you must plant your feet on the soil, take your shoes off, take your socks off, go walk on the grounds, go out to the beach. You have beach frontage right there, and rejuvenate. You mentioned earlier I was sitting here meditating in there in that chair, and just with my eyes closed, I was allowing my senses to connect. And it wasn't my voice that I needed. It was to be receptive as opposed to transmittal.
Again, that's it from Hawaii. It felt like I traveled to a different universe, and a few days felt like a few weeks. Hawaii changes your sense of time. Minutes feel longer. Mornings are more energizing, and nights are just peaceful, to say the least. The seclusion and nature help you experience life in a different way. That's my takeaway. Now with that, I want to thank the homeowners for opening up their doors to us and allowing us to experience this estate. And also, big thanks to the listing agents, Harold, Nick, and Shaun for helping us put this shoot together so we could bring you along. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.